Join me as I dive into the world of Greek mythology to uncover the most fascinating gods and goddesses, and I'll try to learn their stories in just one day. In this video, you'll explore some of the most fascinating gods and goddesses from Greek mythology and their impact on culture and storytelling. Many people think they know Greek mythology, but the truth is, there's a lot more to it than just a few well-known figures like Zeus and Poseidon. There are so many amazing stories and characters that often get overlooked. Greek mythology is so much more than just a collection of old stories. It's a rich tapestry of characters, myths, and legends that have shaped our culture and influenced art, literature, and even film. Despite its significance, many people don't realize just how deep and diverse Greek mythology really is. From the Olympian gods to the primordial deities, there's a whole world of fascinating characters waiting to be explored. Take the goddess Artemis, for example. While many people know her as the goddess of the hunt, few realize that she was also associated with childbirth and was often called upon to protect young women. Or what about Hephaestus, the god of fire and the forge? He's often overlooked in favor of more flashy gods like Apollo, but his stories are full of drama and intrigue. The truth is, there's so much more to Greek mythology than just the surface level. Delve into the stories of key deities like Zeus, Athena, and Hades, highlighting their distinct characteristics and legendary tales. Let's start with Zeus, the king of the gods. He's often depicted as a powerful, lightning-wielding figure, but he's also a complex character with a rich backstory. Did you know that Zeus was replaced by his father Cronus, only to later return and overthrow him? It's a classic tale of family drama, with a few gods and monsters thrown in for good measure. Athena, on the other hand, is the goddess of wisdom, war, and crafts. She's often depicted as a powerful, heroic figure, but her stories are also full of surprising twists and turns. Take the story of Arachne, for example. Arachne was a mortal who challenged Athena to a weaving contest and ended up getting transformed into a spider as a punishment. It's a classic tale of hubris and punishment, with a few surprising lessons thrown in. Hades, of course, is the god of the underworld, often depicted as a dark, brooding figure. But his stories are also full of drama and intrigue, from his role in the kidnap of Persephone to his iconic helmet of invisibility. These characters are so much more than just cardboard cutouts. They're complex, multifaceted figures with their own motivations and desires. One of the most captivating myths has to be the story of Persephone and Demeter. Persephone, the daughter of Demeter, was kidnapped by Hades and taken to the underworld, causing Demeter to grieve so deeply that the earth became barren and cold. Eventually, a deal was made between Zeus and Hades that allowed Persephone to return to the world above, but only for part of the year. It's a powerful story that showcases the influence of the gods on the natural world, and the devastating consequences of their actions. The story of Persephone and Demeter is more than just a myth. It's a powerful symbol of the changing seasons and the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. It's a testament to the enduring power of Greek mythology and its ability to capture the human imagination. Whether you're a classicist, a mythology buff, or just someone who loves a good story, Greek mythology has something to offer. Another fascinating story is that of Dionysus, the god of wine, festivals, and ecstasy. Dionysus was often depicted as a charismatic figure surrounded by his devoted followers, but his stories are also full of drama and intrigue. Take the story of Pentheus, for example, who refused to recognize Dionysus as a god and ended up being torn apart by the god's followers. It's a classic tale of hubris and punishment, with a few surprising lessons thrown in. The stories of Greek mythology are full of drama, intrigue, and surprising twists and turns. From the epic battles of the gods to the intimate stories of mortal heroes, there's something for everyone in this vast and wondrous landscape. So what have we learned about the gods and goddesses of Greek mythology? We've seen how they're more than just cardboard cutouts. They're complex, multifaceted characters with their own motivations and desires. We've delved into their stories, exploring their distinct characteristics and legendary tales, and we've seen how they continue to influence our culture and society, from art and literature to film and even advertising. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of Greek mythology. I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite god or goddess, and what do you think makes them so fascinating? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to learn more about Greek mythology, be sure to check out my related content, where we'll be exploring more of the fascinating stories and characters that make up this amazing world.